Alright, welcome to part 5, I want to say, of my Call of Cthulhu playthrough. We just finished up talking to the bootleggers and the sailors over there, and looking at this statue of Saint Brendan, and let's head back over to the bootleggers. So I want to point something out that they said, and I kind of related. Oh, I guess I can unlock this. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, this is interesting.
There.
It's like we able to get in here. Okay, so I tried to do this in my own private playthrough of this game, and I was not able to get in. Looks
Hello,
like we got
friend.
a bottle of liquor. This is gonna come in handy. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, but I don't imagine that the bootleggers will be too happy with us for taking some alcohol. Just wanted to say that I was able to bring up the lighter. I didn't realize this by pressing a middle mouse button. It took me probably too long to realize that. So if we go to these guys,
Well, look, did you miss us?
and we ask them to help us get past these two guards, and I give them the bottle of alcohol, they will go. Okay, so these guys said that if we weren't careful, they're going to give us, or the cat will cut us a new smile, only on the left side of our face, or the guy who had it last happened to him was only on the left side of his face. Now we're gonna go to
You didn't tell me that the warehouse
this cop right here,
Because its owner is dead.
Officer Bradley. Look at the left side of his face. Got that nice scar moving up in the good old Joker-esque fashion. So, yeah, just a little, I don't know if it's an Easter egg, probably will come up later, but I felt pretty clever when I figured that out. So it looks like maybe the officer tried to stop them previously and got shot a lesson.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Okay, so this guy seems to be the only other visitor to the island, because quite frankly, why would anyone want to come here?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Okay,
I shall take my...
so let's go up, talk to the captain, see what he wants, or see what he'll say about territory. And then we should probably focus on trying to get into Warehouse 36. Actually, have something happen in this playthrough.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay, so now we have two ways to get into the warehouse. We have getting the drunkards over there to distract the guards, then we'll get in there, or we can go through the sewers, which I'll show you here in a second. In my own private playthrough, I went through the sewers, and something happened down there I wasn't the biggest fan of. I don't like it too much. Okay, so in the lower left corner there, we have that blinking light, and with that's telling me that there's something hidden around here that we have to find. So we're gonna go over here, and we got a lever.
A handle.
I actually know where everything is I need to find. Here we have this, the ratchet device, because we want to try and lift this crate to get into the sewer. Here we have a whalebone.
If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
So honestly, I don't know why that's there. I don't know like why they put it there. It doesn't really do anything, as far as I know. Okay, and this item in my last playthrough, it took me forever to find, and maybe I'm gonna lose it again. But back behind here, I want to say. There we go. The small gear.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working.
Okay, so the check shows that we found everything required for this. So now we're going to go up this ladder and throw it together.
I could use this old winch to lift.
So we're going to mount the handle, cogwheel, and the ratchet device. And we can turn it for strong
Looks
enough.
like everything is in its place. All that's left is... Damn. I broke
Now
it.
that's interesting. As far as I know, I have the same strength score here. I don't know, maybe if there's an element of randomization to these skill checks, because in the last game, I was able to get that up pretty easily, and I was actually unable to get past the lock.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Okay, this
You're
is
not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
entirely new to me.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
So should we don't say anything? This is all new to me. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Play dumb or play tough?
Your turf. That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Okay, well, this is interesting. This is all new to me.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Joker, Dark Knight reference. Yeah,
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
oh, I got tossed back here. Okay, let's see if I still have the bottle of booze in my inventory. See if I still have my stuff. Okay, let's go take a quick second and review what we got in our journal so far. It's been a good time. So we have, obviously, Simon Hawkins. Not much to say about him. He is dead. We have Roy Mitchell, owner of the bar. Go ahead and pause that if you want to read it. James Fitzroy, the captain, 45. And Kat, age 24, gang boss. So go ahead, pause if you want to read it. Okay. So here we have the places. We have Island Darkwater, Darkwater Port, and the Strand Whale. And here we have some occult information. We got the Miraculous Catch, St. Brandon. Now I think it's kind of interesting that the Miraculous Catch got put under the occult. Which really tells us that there's something pretty suspicious about it. Here we have some clues. Okay, and we got that again. Pause if you'd like to read. And here we have our inventory. We still have the bottle of liquor. So it looks like we have no choice but to have the bootleggers, not the bootleggers, have these drunkards
Well, did you miss
distract the guards for us. So,
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep...
You said what's in it?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring it.
okay, so we got the bottle.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
Okay, let's see how this works out.
Hey, where are you going? No, it's not what you think. Just that you shouldn't hide your boots in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stuff?
Okay, let's try and get in there. I suck at stealth games, so should this move in that direction, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that bladder is broken. I'm not gonna lie, we're kind of screwed. What is this? Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick right now. Just trying to get in here.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Okay, this is getting a little bit tricky. I have no idea how I could get in here. Just hope the bootleggers don't spot us. So it looks like we're gonna have to find some help getting in. Let's really try and figure out anyway. So that's where we come through the sewers. But as far as I can tell,
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
sewer route is all but blocked for me. Well, we're gonna have to find a different way through. So, I guess we just have to do the good old-fashioned talk to everyone now, because pretty much at a loss. I don't really know if it would be that good of an idea to try and go back through the sewers, being as though we almost got shanked last time we tried that. And we also broke the winch. We're gonna have to talk to the captain or Cat, for that matter. So, or the cop. Captain, Cat, or cop. This guy probably say, "I told you so."
Don't hang around here. It's a little. Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting. I don't. Maybe Cat does kind of like me, being as though I have not had my face sliced and diced.
You again.
See if we're much
What
listening
can I
to
get you?
us. Hawkins Warehouse. We
What do
already
you
talked
know
about
the
this.
Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you,
Why not?
First off, there were rumors. Sailors from around screams, that sort of thing.
Scream.
And that's not but all anything.
So we already figured that out. Maybe some more Darkwater information.
Charles Hawkins
Hawkins owed you a lot of money.
Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
Interesting, interesting, interesting.
That'll be all for now.
You like?
See if we can
That's
get some help.
I heard the
History of
Hawkins
the Hawkins
family owned the
family.
warehouse on the docks.
an old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk. There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Okay, that's interesting. We see that there was quite
I
a
bid
bit
you
of
farewell.
profit made off the miraculous
Good
catch.
night, stranger.
So long.
Okay.
Nightmares.
Algernon Drake's still a closed book to us. Let's see if Cat murders us.
Another break.
One of those damn...
Hey, Mitchell.
This is
A drink
interesting.
For our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
So that reminder was probably the face slicing and dicing. As far as I can tell, that she has no reason to worry about us finding out the truth.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Okay. So, you just ask, straight up to if you go in the warehouse.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay. I thought she was...
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Okay, and let's just ask you straight up.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I've taken the risk, not at all. I'm just gonna...
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Okay, this is tough. I don't really know if Cat is Callie me in debt to. That being said, I don't know if maybe the Fitzroy has an opportunity for me to get in the up too. And I don't know if this is a no I can come back to, you know? This is tough. This is tough. This is a tough one. Alright, let's take her off. I'm going to say yes.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Here we have one of the sailors barfing his guts. I'd probably be thanking my alcohol for that.
It's fine.
Just gotta say,
He's with me.
I don't mind this view at all. It's always good to walk behind the boss.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay. Alright, well, on the next episode of my Call of Cthulhu playthrough, we will head on into the warehouse and get this show really on the road. This has been Global Guy of Global Guy Gaming. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned. I'll probably have the next episode up tomorrow for all of my 2 viewers. Thanks, Dylan. Alright, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.